There are many things for us to do to get into resounding victories, but I'll just talk about 3 things. Remember in Joshua 1:5, God told you and I, He said that I was with Moses, I will be with you. So the first thing we need to do to be victorious in any battle of life is to have the backing of the president. Is to have the backing of God. That's why you hear any military operation, they will ask, who sanctioned that? It was the chief of defense staff. Oh yeah, let's go. You must have the presence, the backing of God. He said, as I was with Joshua, as I was with Moses, I will be with you. So the first weapon you and I need in the victories of 2025 is to know that there is, in the biblical translation, there's a difference between knowledge and experiential knowledge. There's a knowledge that I know. They cannot come and wake me up tomorrow and say, are you a female? I'll say, yes, I'm a female. It's not possible. I know that I'm a male. I have all the features of a male. So there's a place a Christian gets to and he says, I know that I have God. Daniel, if you pray, we are going to throw into the lion's den. The Bible says, in fact, story building was not able today. The Bible says he was living in a story building. His room was upstairs. The Bible says he went to his room upstairs, opened the window, and started praying. And then when the king Darius was panicking, the guy was like, guy, don't worry. Why? I know him who I serve. I know him who I serve. I don't care. When the boat, the ship was just upside down, everything, and everybody were throwing the cargo, Paul told them, the angel of whose I am and whom I serve stood beside me. I have his backing. Don't be afraid. Nobody in this ship will die. As a Christian, be sure you have the presence of God. Know that you know. Of all the great things that happened, Moses told the Lord, sir, if your presence does not go with us, just leave us here. He said, what will distinguish me from others? So the distinguishing factor, which is the primary factor, is I know I have the presence of God. You may be born again, but there's a difference between somebody that has the presence of God and somebody that is just playing casual with Jesus. Psalm 114. The Bible was telling you and I that when the children of Israel came out, the Bible says Jordan said, the sea saw them and turned back. The Bible says why? The Bible says tremble at the presence of God. So there are times where you will carry your sword to go and